Hello. Today I've been asked to talk about Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, or MI. The origins of this theory can be summarized, I believe, by this quote from Gardner. I balk at the unwarranted assumption that certain human abilities can be arbitrarily singled out as intelligence when others cannot. This notion serves to contradict the idea of a unified intelligence, which posits intelligence as a capacity rather than a demonstrated ability. For more information on 3 of Gardner's identified intelligences, I welcome my friends Lucha and Libre.
Hola. I'm Lucha and this is Libre. Before we wrestle, we often spend some time discussing Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. Hey, Libre, did you know that Gardner has described intelligence as the ability to solve problems or to create fashion products that are of value within one or more cultural settings? He further says that acknowledging multiple intelligences recognizes intelligence not as a measure of how smart you are, but rather a recognition of how you are smart.
If that is true, then I suppose both Stephen Hawking and Rey Mysterio can be described as intelligent, as both have demonstrated value within their respective cultural settings, no?
Sí, mi amigo. Depending upon the school of thought to which one subscribes, there are 7 to 10 identified intelligences. Today, we concern ourselves with the 3 within the analytic domain: logical, mathematical, musical, and naturalistic. These distinct intelligences promote the analysis of data and knowledge. They are not commonly considered to be within the creative domain, but, rather, are more concerned with the processing of information into existing schema.
Wouldn't you agree, before I put you on your back, that these are also referred to as intelligences well suited to a heuristic approach to learning? In other words, the analytic intelligences enable one to discover or learn from themselves via interaction and trial and error.
Good point, my soon-to-be pinned friend. While the first 2 of these 3 were among Gardner's original 7, and are self-explanatory, the third, naturalistic, is a more recent addition. Even some of those who subscribe to Gardner's theories question the inclusion of this due to a lack of empirical research. Although the name implies a pastoral connection to nature, it might be more accurate to say that it refers to a heightened recognition of the order of nature. This justifies its inclusion in the analytic domain.
Let us not forget, future Canva saga, that Gardner himself acknowledges that there is a measure of the arbitrary in his identification of specific intelligences. As such, misidentification is possible. It is also true that some may be yet to be identified. It would be a mistake to assume that the domination of one area of intelligence in an individual precludes the elevation of another. A smart mathematician can also be a talented musician.
To be sure, my math-munching opponent, although many educational policymakers have eagerly accepted Gardner's theory and designed curricula accordingly, 2 intelligences, linguistic and mathematical logical, remain paramount in both assessment and scholarly recognition. In short, walk has not accompanied talk. Gracias. Now, Libre, prepare to meet your doom.
As they say back home, bring it forthwith.
Thank you, Lucha y Libre. As my friends so succinctly acknowledged, the educational community embraced Gardner's ideas and incorporated them into their delivery system, but has failed to value any output other than that associated with the linguistic or mathematical logical. Of what value will multiple intelligence theory be if it only informs part of the educational process? Finally, I would like to point out that I have yet to receive a response from Professor Gardner regarding my proposal of an 11th intelligence: fly catching. Thank you and good evening. Ribbit.